To celebrate Bedman's return to Guilty Gear Strive, I'll be going over what he calls other characters in this episode of Things Guilty Gear Characters Say. This is a series, so if you'd like this kind of thing, make sure to check out the previous videos and subscribe for future episodes. Before I do start though, I'd like to mention that Bedman has a lot of lines where meaning can get a bit ambiguous due to the lack of context. If you would like to add more information regarding the lore, let me know in the comments. I do read what you guys write, and hopefully after I finish all the characters, I can go back and make corrections and additional notes. With that said, let's start off with the character selection intro.
戦いは優劣を競う最もシンプルな確定行為だ。それがたとえ歴史において何ら価値を持たない不毛な行為だったとしても、未来という不確かな運命に身を委ねるよりもよほど有意義で美しい。
Battle is the simplest way to determine superiority over another. Even if that fight is fruitless and bears no importance in the course of history, it is more meaningful and beautiful than entrusting yourself to the uncertainties of the future. Bedman is a hyper-intelligent being whose goal is to create an absolute world where he can undo his murders and eliminate uncertainties for his sister and himself. A knowledgeable but useless person. Answer has photographic memory and through it has amassed quite a lot of data of everybody and the events surrounding them. He's also Chip's secretary and diplomat of his kingdom. Despite all this, Bedman calls him useless. The biggest anomaly. Axel has time-slipped from a different era and was not someone Bedman and his client expected. Therefore, both of them see him as a threat. Unfortunately, due to the echo and enunciation, I have no idea what he's calling Baiken. If anybody has an idea, let me know in the comments. It's me. For some reason, he sounds annoyed when saying this. Lack of planning. Chip is a simple-minded and impatient man. Planning isn't his strongest suit. This is where things can get a bit ambiguous. By the word itself, it means lack of common sense. Dizzy is quite young, but as a half-gear, her intelligence matured much faster than a normal human, and she doesn't seem to lack that much common sense. Another way the word can be used is to describe something out of the ordinary. This isn't how the word is traditionally used, but it's something that's been popping up in medias like anime and manga. This might be pointing at her existence, like the guardians she has trouble controlling, and the powers they wield. It's a little hard to determine from the word itself. Poor girl. This could point at a lot of things, as Elphelt lives a turbulent life. She is a Valentine created by the Universal Will, and planted as a sleeper agent to destroy humanity. She, however, did not want this and rebelled. This caused a lot of problems and even went to the point where Elphelt tried to self-destruct as a last resort to defy against her mother. I can't be friends with this guy. Not surprising considering Foss is quite the peculiar guy, but at the same time, I think it would be generally hard to make friends with Bedman, who is quite proud and condescending. A person who is fastidious regarding sound. Haehyun is the master of ki and is able to visualize it as the strings of musical instruments. You can also see her playing what looks like a gayagum in her intro. However, I am not an expert in traditional string instruments, so if somebody more knowledgeable wants to correct me, let me know in the comments. Person of concern. Ino's origin and capabilities are unknown to Bedman, so he is cautious of her actions. In his win quote against her, he says, "We haven't been able to determine your true form. I don't particularly care about what makes you special, but if you don't have a script, I must ask you to kindly exit the stage." A person who relies on others for help. Unfortunately, I do not know why Bedman says this. If someone knows why, let me know in the comments. Boasting about her own misfortunes. Jam desperately wants her own restaurant to serve her cooking, but every time she gets one running, it gets destroyed. Self-satisfaction. Johnny does a lot for people. He takes care of orphans on his ship and provides for the less fortunate. Bedman is making a snide remark that this is for his own satisfaction and not purely for the benefit of these people.
理想論者
An idealist. Kai is devoted to the ideals of justice, honor, and order, but Bedman finds these unrealistic.
アウト・オブ・眼中
Nothing of concern. This is a quote mixed with English, literally translated, out of sight. Meaning Leo is of such low importance to Bedman that he's not even going to look at him.
メイちゃんだね
It's May. Bedman is generally nicer to young girls, probably because it reminds him of his sister, Delilah.
シャンプー代で家賃が払えそうだ
You can probably pay rent with the amount of money spent on shampoo. Keeping hair that silky smooth after using it in a fight probably does cost a lot in treatment.
職業軍人
Occupational soldier. Baiken used to be a slave soldier for Zepp until Gabriel freed him and took over as president. Now he works as his guard with his own free will.
ナムレザル
Ramlethal. This is the only voice line that doesn't have an echo. This may be related to how he was ordered by his client to remove Ramlethal, but upon meeting her in her dreams, realizes she has developed emotions and could not bring himself to kill her.
人任せ
Leaving things to others. This is very similar to the description of Jacko. It seems like Bedman is calling 2 of the 3 servants of that man lazy.
キープ
This is another one that I could not tell due to the echo and enunciation. If anyone has an idea what he's saying, let me know in the comments.
部外者
Outsider. Again, another description that is a bit difficult to decipher without context. Bedman can be pointing at Slayer's retirement, or sarcastically talking about his role in the Assassin's Guild, where he created it but is no longer recognized by some of his current members.
背徳の炎
Flame of Corruption. Flame of Corruption is an informational body planted inside Soul by Batman. This is the same description that Raven makes of Soul.
依存症
Addiction. This may be referring to Venom's dependency on Zato and his feelings for him.
実験台
Guinea pig. Once Zato died, his remains were taken by the Conclave to use as an experiment subject to develop the art of resurrection. With this magic, Zato was revived. Hope you enjoyed the translations. If you would like to add some lore or details to these voice lines, let me know in the comments. Also, check out our other episodes on this channel and subscribe for future videos as I'll be making more. Alright, till next time, have fun with fighting games.